My name is Hargo, coming to you from Joshua Tree, and this is called Music for Transformation. We're definitely in those kind of times right now, that's for sure. There's a lot of wild things going on, and so many of us are going through changes we never expected to go through, revisiting things within ourselves we didn't expect to look at, and how we're living as a collective more than anything, I think. And this music that I'm going to share is from an album that I just released called Saturn Return. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what Saturn Return is, when you're born, Saturn is at a certain place in your astrological chart. And the orbit of Saturn is a very long orbit. It's about a 28.5-year orbit. And so every 28.5 years, Saturn returns to that place where it was on the day of your birth in the sky, in the cosmos. So Saturn is known as the teacher. In ancient civilizations, Saturn was the farthest away planet they could see with their naked eyes. So they believed that to be the oldest planet in our solar system. So it was regarded as the teacher, and it's known for creating change and evolution through pressure and compression and becoming more of who we are, greater authenticity within ourselves. And so now, all of the community, and it's going to be in Aquarius for the next 3 years. And I'm not a huge astrologer, but I've found that for some reason this planet just is powerful, man. Like when I went through my Saturn return, which is between 28 and 30, so many things changed in my life. It was literally like everything got turned upside down. I had a band that fell apart that I'd been in for like almost 10 years. My parents split up, our family business closed suddenly out of nowhere. List goes on. And so anyway, I just kept rolling with the changes and found myself in LA, and then found myself out here in Joshua Tree, and it's been the best thing ever. And these are all kind of stories and lessons from that time, and hope you enjoy it. Yeah, the planet is speaking to us. All right, y'all. This song is called In the Gut. That thing you gave away, you're never gonna get it back. That thing you pushed away, it's rolling on down the track. Better pick yourself up before it's too late. pieces up, put them back there in your hands, in your own hands. What you need is not in the heart. What you need is not in the heart, no. What you need is in the dark. My brothers, my sisters, it's in the dark. Run through the vine into yourself. Swallow the idol that sits on your shelf. 'Cause it's you. Run through the vine into the heart. The muck and the mire that ripped you apart. It made you. Run through the fire and choke on the mud. The maggots, the roaches, the sweat and the blood. That's in you as well. Run through the fire and into the flame, burning the lies that drove you insane. They're not true. I'm the mother, you're the child. She said, I'm the mother, you're the child. Oh, I'm the mother, you're the child. Get it through, get it. The more you let go, the more you give in. it through your thick head. Lay it down now. Close your eyes. Rest. Rest now. I'm the mother, and you're the child. I've been with you this whole time. You made it through now. The other side. The other side. The other side. You made it. You made it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Made it. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. My name is Hargo, and this is Music for Transformation. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, there's a camera here, the computer here. I'm like, anyways, getting used to this setup. It's a new dawn, a new day of playing music. Considering us musicians are kind of cooped up at the moment, as are we all. But I'm happy to play for you guys, and it's great to be able to share this music. I'm going to play a song for you here called Shallow Pool. I hope you like the sound of birds. I recorded this song and worked with this producer in South America named Uji, and he's amazing, such an incredible dude. I'm just gonna show this off. Thumbs up here. You know, he's from Argentina. I've been listening to so much tribal South American music lately. You know, Chancha Villa Circuito and Uji and El Bujo and all these guys, and they love to bring in these like field recordings and sounds of nature into their really tribal beats, and I love that combo. I think it's amazing. So when I sent this back to him, he sent it back, and the first thing I heard were these cool like sounds of nature. And so, anyways, I just thought that was an awesome move on his part, very Argentinian. If life is a bottle that's been kicked across the floor, at least I know where I can find you. The unspilled remains of hope with which we care in such a shallow pool. not gonna stay the same. Why protest? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crisscross in the sand. Here is in the future, or I can touch the past. Making nature digging graves for the fear. Trying to bury it alive, to bury it. I don't wanna be sick. This love, this love. I don't wanna be sick. This love, this love. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. One day, our pyramids will point down to the ground. And your gardens, where to be found, musical guitars. When you turn, what will you do then?
But if this then, to know right now, I'm as complete as I'll ever get. Truth is in the sweat. I said the truth is in the sex. It's automatic, undeniable, and but you miss the deeper lesson sometimes. You get just caught in the blessing and never seems the truth that comes from just being. It takes a authentic will to look to your higher self, and the moment you do, well, you've done it. Right here, right now, you're the motherfucker in the crowd. Yeah. Right here, right now, you are the God to whom you bow. Right here, yeah, right now, you are the God to whom you bow.
I was like bathed in light for that. That was a trip. Hang on just one sec. I'm trying to get live with you guys here so I can see what y'all are saying. Hold up one sec. What's up, Sinbad Divine? Jay Beanie, what's up, sister? Just want to stop and say hey to everybody who's logged on here and thanks for hanging out. My name is Hargo. This is Music for Transformation. And if you missed what I was saying earlier, kind of at the top of the set here, this is all music that I'm playing today from an album called Saturn Return. And Saturn Return, when I came up with the concept for the album, I kind of summed it up as music for transformation because that's what Saturn Return is. It's a time of huge transformation in life, and anytime you're dealing with Saturn, that tends to be the theme. And we definitely are right now. Saturn has moved into Aquarius, which is community. So we're seeing things shake up on a massive level in this way, and I think that's pretty apparent. And I want to also give props to Stimulus for what they're doing here and really stepping forward to keep us all connected. It's so important for us to share this connection and feel that bond. It's a trip to go out. I went to the farmer's market today and I didn't even recognize some people like, hey, Hargo, and I like had my mask on, they had their masks on. I'm like, who are you? You know, like, oh, it's Sydney and Mitchell. I'm like, oh, gay guys, you know, it's just like awesome to see them, but it's just bizarre, man, that how quickly we can become isolated and separated from each other. And that's such a huge part of humanity. We're social beings, you know. So anyways, it feels so good to do this and to connect with you guys and get to share this music in this way. So anyways, yeah. I just saying what's up to Ubuntu. You just finished your Saturn return. Okay. Okay, cool. Right on. Well, congratulations for making it through. And I hope it was something that you were able to really take a lot out of. And I know for me, like, I think it's a little bit different for everybody, for sure. I mean, we're individuals, but like the common theme for me was authenticity and really connecting to how I'm living my life, and am I really living my life the way I want to live it, or am I living it the way I feel like I've been taught to live it, or I've been told to live it, or valuing things that I've been told to value rather than what are my values, what's important to me. And I didn't expect to be confronted with those things. I felt so sure of all that, you know, in my 20s, and then suddenly, boom, like everything changed, and all the bedrock that I'd been standing on was suddenly, you know, kind of taken out from underneath me, and it's like, okay, well, who am I without that? And that's a big question. So it was a really deep process, and I'm glad I went through it. We're going to carry forward here. This next song is called Touchdown. I'm gonna jump into my shadow to feel what I cannonball down the well and drink till I'm dry and drink till I'm dry. Oh, and drink till I'm dry. Is this what it feels like to touch down? Is this what it feels like to touch down? To touch down. Ah, 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 I don't need anybody's love or to believe I gotta go it alone. I've given up on giving in to weakness. I'm gonna climb to the stratosphere. Is this what it to touch down? To touch down. Oh man, I love that song. It feels so good to sing it. I wrote that one here in Joshua Tree, and on just like a beautiful day, a lot like today actually, like just perfect weather, and it just occurred to me on such a profound level, on every level, how good my life is. And I was just so overcome with just satisfaction and gratitude, and that's the best feeling. And I pray for that for all of us, for every person. And yeah, I hope that's something that you feel when you hear that song. That's definitely what I felt. I was feeling moved to do this right now for some reason, but I wrote a song recently that I never thought I would share, and apparently now's the time. This is a song about kind of what I was saying earlier, that feeling that bedrock, something or someone who you are very close to and maybe have placed, you have a close relationship with. In my case, this was a spiritual teacher of mine, and a huge, massive, I guess you could call it a scandal, which I would say, but came forward about all these women that he had abused in multiple ways, and sexually and emotionally, and in some cases physically even. And it's not something I ever imagined could be possible. And one of the people who came forward is a close friend of mine, and it was just undeniable. And not that I wanted to deny it, but you know, it was just, it's like, whoa. I wrote this song right after that. Let's see if I can make it through this one. What if the whole thing were true? And you did what you never could do. How could I call out your name? How could I call you my friend? Oh no, this just can't be real. The North Star just can't fall from the sky. Unless I was the one put it there. I think maybe I called it you. Instead of just calling it I am. Ears filled with wax. Eyes closed. I'm standing on a new shore. it feels like I may have been here before. I'm going down into the deep. Won't you float here with me? You can't take away this pain. I wish that you could. You can't give me back that feeling of being sane. I wish that you could. Oh no, it's up to me. To let go and believe in some kind of infinity. To carry me back home. To carry me back to myself. To what I believe is true. To what I can feel is a North Star inside my chest. Oh, I feel you now. I feel you now. I feel you now. Thanks for letting me share that. Needed that. Whew, shit. Davina Cheetah. What's up, sister? Davina Cheetah. Davina Cheetah. Yeah, I love my tribe. I love you guys. I don't know where I'd be without my tribe of amazing, magical people. Healing really does happen in community. It's something my wife Alice says all the time, and it's so true. That's what's happening right now. Change it up a little bit here. This song is called You're Magical. It's in your blood. Your DNA. I think we're just about at the end of our this last song is called Right Side of Tomorrow. side of tomorrow. Maybe we can be, baby, on the right side of tomorrow. With your switchblade smiling, head in the clouds, crying inside, laughing out loud. Walking on the sidewalk, I really didn't mean to talk badly about you. Maybe on the right side of tomorrow. Baby, on the right side of tomorrow. We went up the coast, all the way to Big Sur. Got married on the beach, looked up at the sky and said, can it get any better? Maybe we can be, maybe on the right side of tomorrow. Maybe we can be, maybe on the right side of Hey, Alicia. Is it a passion or a crime to want like this? The past is right behind. And I wanna let it rest. Put this love to the test. Maybe we can be, maybe on the right side of tomorrow. Maybe we can be, maybe on the right side of tomorrow. Maybe on the right side. Thanks so much, y'all. Great to hang out with you. Thank you, Stimulus TV. Thank you, Twitch. And everybody on the Stimulus TV team for making this happen. Please donate to this program to bring relief to people from COVID-19. It's an awesome thing. There are people out there really, really, really suffering, really hurting in dire, like desperate situations, and really want to help them and support them. And thank you so much. And if you want to leave a tip in, I guess, the digital tip jar, there's a way of doing that. I'm still figuring out how all this stuff works, but if you want to do that and you know how to do it, by all means, go for it. It would feel amazing as an artist to get have that exchange. And so thank you so much for hanging out. My name is Hargo, and this has been Music for Transformation Part 2. Much love, y'all. Peace.